Effective of this video, Chambers and I are making, where you will be allowed to, after viewing this video, to decon your own trucks. We went over this with David and got the actual process down, and this will be the process and the tools that you're going to use. In this video, we're going to go over PPE, we're going to go over the actual device itself, how to take it apart. We're also going to go over step by step the actual decon process for your truck. Once again, after you view this video and once it's released, you will be able to do this on your own. And in the email that I'm sending, we'll actually have where you can find all of these cleaning devices located at. All right, so brief overview of this. This is actual. This is a atomizer with a sniper chemical in it. For those of you that are curious, the sniper chemical is food grade. Been a lot of questions about whether it can actually hurt your respiratory or otherwise. The answer to that is no. If anybody wants an MSDS on that, I'll be happy to supply it to you so you can actually see those facts for yourself. But it's very important that you watch this video on how to actually take this device apart, because it can be broke. And if it's broke, then we're going to be out of service for a little while. So on this device, there are a couple things to note. You have an on-off switch on the top. You have a unlock on your trigger. You have a canister unlock, which is going to be this ring that you flip out right here. Then you also have an unlock of the canister at the top. So if you're actually if you get this device and you actually need chemical placed in it, you're going to turn this dial and it will unlock. Then what you'll do is you'll very gently pull the ring with your finger and hold the canister. When you pull the ring, the canister will come loose. You'll put your product back in. There will be sniper on the table. It will be located in gallon jugs. Once you put it back, you'll put it back in. You'll pull the ring again very gently. Once I get my finger back in it. Pull it gently again. It will lock back in, let go of the trigger, and then you'll turn and relock the device, and it's ready to go. At the top, you'll turn it to the on position. The nozzle will be preset. You'll unlock the trigger, and then you'll be able to actually spray the chemical from that point. And that's a brief overview of the device. So your PPE is going to be the same: glasses, mask, and gloves. That doesn't change. Treat this just like it is your patient, your live patient. What we want to do is we want to try to cover all the locations that may have been touched prior to or after, or by a family member or somebody responding with you. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to spray the door handle. It could have been in contact. We're going to open this door. You're going to have your air conditioner on high and have it running so it can circulate. You're going to get the door. You'll get the seat. You'll get the dash. Anywhere that your hand would have touched. That's the passenger side. Moving to the driver's side, it's the same process. We're going to get the handle first off. We're going to open the door. We're going to get the steering wheel. We're going to get this side as well, anything that you would have touched. And we're going to get the seat and all the handles associated with the seat. And we'll get the dash and the center console. Remember, when you are actually transporting a COVID patient or a possible COVID patient, the glass has to be slid shut between the two compartments. When you're spraying this product, You don't have to douse anything. It don't have to be dripping wet. We just wanted to have a type of mist all over everything. Moving back to the patient compartment, we're going to get any handles that may have come in contact or you may have touched with your airway bag, or if you had to get CIDs or whatever you got, you're going to get your handles first thing. We're going to open the compartment. Prior to arriving here, you should have wiped down everything at the hospital with the wipes that they have at the hospital and left the exhaust vent on during your drive back here to Decon. Starting the Decon process in the back, we're going to get the door, mainly the handles, or anywhere somebody may have grabbed in the process of getting in or out of the angle. Inside the cabinet, once again, you would have the exhaust vent on. We don't have it on in this truck because for audio purposes. Remember, this also can include your oxygen tanks. If you had to reach up in and turn your oxygen tanks on, you need to make sure that you decon those as well, okay? So moving through here, your NARCS cabinet, your control panels, anywhere in here, remember, if you for any reason open the cabinet at all, and reached in there and got any type of oxygen out, we need to do an overspray inside here as well. Just remember that if you had that open. Working our way back, suction unit, anywhere that you may have sat or if the patient sat down, you want to get an overspray on absolutely all of this, anywhere that's in close proximity to the cot especially. Any handles, any doors, anything that may have been open or in contact, you want to focus on those as well. Standing here, we can get these handles as well from the inside. This being the new Medic 13, the critical care truck, obviously it's going to be bigger. Remember, if for some reason you open the drawer, even if it's to get an IV or anything out, you need to open those back up, and you need to make sure you hit those as well. And all the other trucks, you're going to have a cardiac monitor here mounted, so you're going to hit the cardiac monitor. You're going to pull your airway bag out. If you use your airway bag or it's in close proximity to the patient, you're going to make sure you hit the airway bag as well. If you got a portable O2 out, pull it out of the bag, and you're going to spray that portable O2 down. Anything that was in proximity to the patient. Same way with your drug box. One thing that tends to get overlooked is you want to make sure you get your grab handles, because I promise you at some point you probably touched this handle. Or somebody that was helping you with the patient touched this handle. Moving to the cot should have been stripped prior to arrival. You're going to spray down the actual mattress to the cot, all the way down. You're going to lift the cot. You're going to get anywhere that the cot's handles could have been touched. Obviously, this is the bariatric cot. On a regular cot, if it's the bat wing, you're going to fold the sides down to the bat wing. You're going to make sure you get those as well. Oxygen tanks are attached to your cot. Any of those items. Okay. On the back doors, prior to entering, you're going to make sure you get the handles before you touch those or open them. You're going to open these up. Once again, you're going to hit the underside of the door handles to make sure you got those. And you're going to get the side trim just in case somebody hadn't handled this section here. Right here, you can actually get to the cot handles. You're going to get the parts of the cot here that are always touched. That'll be the handles and the controls themselves. On this particular one, you're going to be dealing with the release here. Or the release here at the striker. Make sure we get this, because that's where obviously, no matter what, they're going to be touched. From this point, here we're going to bring the cot out. And one more time, we'll focus on the cot itself. here we can stand and we can actually get where the cop is sitting. And we can get areas we may have missed. Now this is just an overview of places that you can get, that you should get. If there's any places that you feel that you concentrated more on with patient care, you need to highly focus on that. From here we'll move into hanging the light and showing you how the light should work. So moving on to the UV light, this ultraviolet light. This is a district asset, but it's actually here at Washington County EMS. Looking at the device, you have two knobs and you have a switch. A lot of people seem to get confused about this. You actually have a tick mark on the tape where the dial is supposed to be set at. On both of these, if it gets bumped or moved, just simply move it back to where the tick marks on the tape are. But obviously once you get it in, you have on-off switch. Now, some trucks will run this with the inverter while the truck's running, some will not. If yours will not, you either need to run an extension cord directly to it, or plug your truck in and then it will run it. From here, let's go hang it. It has a chain underneath it. That chain is to go up over the bar and back down and hook to where the light can hang. Straight to the center of the truck. Plug it in. Look away, child, look away. Step out of the truck and remain out of the truck until the light finishes. Once the light is finished, congratulations, your truck is decon.